All right, and I think we're live. All right. Hello. Hey, everyone. So I'm just going to be streaming today, working on some projects. I said I'd do this in a post, so I'm going to finally get started on that. And, well, so I got some good news. I managed to restore a backup of the tier list after it got corrupted the first time. It took longer than it should have, but I did eventually get it pretty good. Why am I not showing up? Did I not make this public? Oh, it's unlisted. Of course. That's a bit embarrassing. Oh. There we go. Let's try it again. Hey. Hello, everyone. I'm going to be working on some videos. I said I'd do this live in a post I made a bit while back. And now I'm trying to get it done. Starting off with some good news, I managed to get a backup of the tier list working. You can see here, as you can see here, I got it pretty close to where it was before. At least after the work on the lower tiers is pretty, I think, close to what it was. But yeah, I'm going to be working on some projects, starting to get some stuff done. And hopefully you can see the process. Help me out here if you see anything I'm doing wrong. So, is Snowblood on here twice? No, they're on here once. Snowblood's needing to be moved up to tier 5. That's a note for later. So, what we're going to do, we're going to go from each deck to deck. And we're going to write up the script for each of the segments. As here is my script. It is like, if we take everything out, it's currently, show me that amazing page number. It's currently 42 pages. It's full of all sorts of fun spelling errors, but that's fine. Ninjas are going to have the move. Yeah. There's all sorts of decks that I have to edit, especially post-ban list. Well, there's one big change that has to happen post-ban list. That's Kashtira getting the boot from tier 9. Alright. As you can unfortunately see here, I have not made the most amount of progress. I've only done 3 sections so far. Before Mage, Tistina, and Familiarly Possessed, which actually are pretty high. They're not... I kind of write them in the order I'm most comfortable with. But, yeah. Let's get this started with our next deck that I think is probably fine where it is. Demise, Agent of Armageddon. Now, let's start by doing... I think they got new support. Ooh, you want to put Mirror Incest a tier higher? Ouch. Yeah, where are they? I believe they were tier 6 last time. Yeah, oh, no, tier 7. Tier 7 isn't terrible. They might be high tier 7. They've been topping a lot, so... Maybe. Ooh, we'll put a cork in that for later. MonkeyFight. Where do you think Flunderies is now with YCS win? Where did I put them? Tier 7? High tier 7, maybe tier 8. Alright. So I'm going to first do a check if Armageddon got any more support. It's totally how you spell it, right? No, it's not. Thank you. Let's see. Minus 2023. It appears I see a bunch of things with new support, so it's definitely still where it is. Let's see what this man's cooking. Basic stuff. So, let's set up the basic structure of our setup. So I'm going to go. Zoom in a bit. So I'm going to start by giving us a basic summary of the deck. Demise is a literal deck that is all Spamming board wipes. So the principal core of Demise is you get crazy board wipes, yeah. Crazy board wipes and burn. You only really have one good monster, which is, of course, Demise King of Armageddon, because he doesn't have a once per turn effect. Spamming board wipes, and, yeah, that's about it. We're going to check some other lists after this one, see what I can find. Notable part is that Demise King of Armageddon is not a once per turn effect. Ooh, I need to get faster at typing and spelling stuff correctly. We big chilling today? Yeah, I think I'm doing my best to currently to chill. I'm trying the tier list too, but hey man, love the videos even though I've been out of Yu-Gi-Oh for 4 years. Thanks. You know, let's look at what I said for Demise beforehand. Let's see, not videos, desktop. New folder. They were mentioned, I believe, in last part 2. Where would they be? Yu-Gi-Oh tier. Here we are. Let's try part 3. Control F. Demise. Here they are. So one of horrible typo. Yeah. Okay. So I structured it like that. We'll structure it like this too. There are have to neutral monsters. There's the king and the queen. Always secretly hoping the TCG fixes the price structure. Never happening. Honestly, they might have to. Like, the past, 4 boxes have been almost complete failures. Like, hold on. Look at this. Let's go to the Yu-Gi-Oh sets, right? Duelist Nexus, right? You can get the boxes for $50. These, are supposed to MSRP at, $100. The most expensive card from the set, in the base set, $35. The next secret rare is only $10. That's insane. You almost cannot make your money back unless you pour a quarter century secret rare. And I mean, I've pulled a few of them. We can probably unironically find my listing on here. But they're hard to move. No one wants them. But then we go to the next set, Soul Burning Volcano. $30 a booster box. Jesus Christ. There's nothing good here. Ooh. Well, this is good. This is a really good pickup, actually. I'm gonna save that for later. I need to pick one up. I originally heard it was more expensive, but that's funny tech. But yeah, this set you can't get money from. It's really bad. You need to pull the Salamangreat Sunlight Wolf. What were they thinking? They short printed all the good Salamangreat cards and then filled it up with Volcanics and Battling Boxers. It's also so Rin. It's rated 7-pack fresh. Is that an actual thing? I would die if that was true. Oh yeah. Another bad product, the tins, which but the tins are not good either. All the good stuff is short printed. Just ugh. People really don't like quarter century secret rares. Oh yeah, we can go back a bit. This is a good set. I actually like Battles of Legend, but it's at $50. It's supposed to retail at $90. And you can see all the stuff is just tanked. We don't even see on the first page the regular cards. Most expensive one, Zeus. Azalea, that $15. Now, I think cards should be cheap, but you need to have a better system of giving value out to the players. Because the only reason these cards are expensive is because they're short printed and you can't pull them. You know what else is going to be an L for Konami? Probably this new structure deck. I actually like it, and I think it's what a structure deck should be. But there's no real staples being reprinted, and the archetypes are honestly pretty mid. Yeah, the OCG does have a good way of doing rarities. They've got everything is at Ultra, so you can always pull cards you need, and you can build decks with what you get. But you get secret rares, ultimate rares, and collector's rares are all available to you to pull, so you can get like higher rarity stuff. It's like alt arts, you know? That's how One Piece does boxes. I've been buying a bunch of One Piece boxes, and they're crazy. Like, you're guaranteed one secret. Well, you're not guaranteed, but you usually get one. You're guaranteed one alt, or I think it's one alt art, and then one secret or alt art. And then you can get more on top of that. And they have all sorts of unique alt arts, like this Eustace Kid. It's a structure deck called Art Art, and this cool Wanted poster, which is so classic One Piece. Oh, man. I love these, and you know, and even if you don't get like big value money, you still get enough to build a deck, which is the main thing that you don't get with Yu-Gi-Oh. You have to buy like 4 boxes and pull perfectly to get anything you want. Like if you look at Duelist Nexus, let's say I want to build Infernoble Knights out of the stuff here. I think it's 6 ultra rares per box. And there's like, 15 ultra rares to pull from? Ugh. Good luck getting a place at a Noble Arms Museum, Charles, and then the Synchro. Most of the old CCGs have decided to go for maximum exploitation. Yeah, it's really sad. I hear Pokemon's doing fine, but I hear mixed things about Pokemon, actually. Magic's terrible. I'm starting to come around to the Universes Beyond stuff, but I would rather it not be there in the first place. And they're doing this thing where they've slowly been increasing the price of precons. The only reason these are down is because they failed to do expensive commander decks during Commander Masters. Which, yeah, let's try to retail, $100 commander precons. And most of them flopped, luckily. Back to writing the tier list. There are 2 halves to the Article Ritual Monsters, the King and the Queen. Oh, where's my... That's a weird thing. Let's full screen this. The King focuses on board right. There's a new collab every week, yeah. I think the funniest ones have been Fortnite, and we're doing an Assassin's Creed one, which is really stupid for Magic. The most notable part is that Demise King of Armageddon is not a once per turn effect. This is solid, but there's no built-in disruption, leaving a massive hole in the strategy. Let's set this to, what was it? Subtitle. There we go. Fortnite. Yeah, oh yeah, you can take people to Tomato Town, like their basic Tomato Town lands. It's really funny. Let's look for some text for Demise. I think... Let's see. Let's see. So a bit of a technique when parsing through these. you can usually like find out the good ones, like just suss them out. Well, we're gonna look for demise too. By oh, thank you. Sometimes, for whatever reason, the search filter on Yugioh Pro Deck defaults to typing in backwards. It pisses me off to no end. But yeah, you can find out the good ones by which ones usually cost more, because they're typically trying to find find ways to put in staples and unique engines. Yeah, this deck is pretty dead. I like the Numeron network tech. This is pretty good. Let me bring that up to the main screen. This is funny, actually. I guess we're abusing the fact that we don't really have to normal summon. Don't know why we're running Manju and Herald, though. Will there be room for synchro plays? Let's see, level 8. If any of these were level 6, we could make... not Zulkin. Yeah, Zulkin, and we could do funny plays with that with Herald, which would be really actually solid. It's what Mechanico does. Yeah, it seems like just a very... I'm trying to find something cool with this. Ah, a man of culture, building the Zaborg meme loop. Kind of want to show this list. Rank 8. Are you a rank 10? You are. Battle. Huh. Rank 10s. So the gimmick of using ritual monsters to get like extra effects is gonna be pretty hard. Are there any ritual engines that use ritual monsters? Don't think so. We're gonna have to, yeah. We'll write like that. Vanguard is in such a bad state. I know. Vanguard is terrible. Oh yeah. If anyone has a deck list they'd like to submit for whatever deck I'm writing at this time, you can either just link it in chat, or better yet, no, post it in my Discord. That's how we'll do it. The deck is unfortunately reliant on generic ritual engines, such as... What did I forget? I already forgot their name. What? Yeah, the incantation, such as incantations, Manju. So a bit of an interesting note about how I write my scripts. The reason I write out the full names and such is to give myself time for the cards to flash on screen when editing. And if I write out the full names, I can remember which cards I need to put up. Just a really basic trick. Oh, Divine Arc Herald. Not Herald the Arclight, yeah. These are fundamentally fine, but come with the problems of both not inherently synergizing with... I have spelled Armageddon differently every time. So the bigger issue with the generic ritual engines is you see how much like space they take up. Incantation is usually about it can be anywhere from like minimum a 5 card to a 10 card engine. This takes away space from hand traps, which, as everyone knows, is incredibly important in this format. If you remember the video I did about what the most important card in Yu-Gi-Oh is, The reason I didn't pick a hand trap is because a lot of decks, like lower in the tier list, cannot run hand traps. Every ritual deck doesn't have room for it. A lot of pendulum decks have so many like engine pieces they can't do it. Some decks just have blatant effects that like block you from using them. It's just like, oh, he's a Ritual Beast messes with a lot of them because you have to play D-Shifter. And sure, you can still use Ash and Imperm, but those other ones, which you typically do want to run more than just the 6, it gets awkward. Appreciate the content. How's the job hunt going? Poorly. Very, very poorly. MonkeyFight. Why is World Legacy in Tier 4? It's not really a deck. Yeah. It's not really a deck, but they have enough cards to technically slip on here. Like, if we just Google World Legacy cards, this is technically an archetype, and they do synergize with each other well enough. Just more so, why would you do that when you can just run Gearsu and like armor as like an engine? What did you major in? This is embarrassing. I majored in digital media. Technically, according to my school, it's an engineering degree, but it's basically nonsense. I didn't really learn a whole lot from. Everything I learned about video editing, writing, graphic design, I basically taught myself. But what would be a World Legacy deck? Do I have one on here? Let me check, actually. I think I do. No, I do have World Chalice. This deck is great. World Chalice is not World Legacy, but I have seen World Legacy exist. Decks. That's an engine. Ooh, no, that's Mech Knights, if anything. Second. Oh, sorry, I had to cough. This would be a World Legacy deck. Here we go. They are technically a thing that exists. You know, they do synergize with each other. It is technically a deck. It's not a good deck, but it is a deck. What is the? Please tell me someone is cooking. You normal summon this card attributing. If this card's normal special summon, you target 1/8 lower machine monster in your graveyard. Special summon it in defense position. Oh, and its level becomes 9. This is crazy. Oh my god, this list is fire. I like this list. This is amazing. Oh my god, this man just said, "Yeah, let's do some cooking." Ooh. We could make this like a legitimately crazy. Hold on. What are the generator types again? Dark spell. Do we have a machine? We do have a machine one, but it's bad. Huh. Contributing original. This could actually work. Let's see. We run Vala. You could build this with generators. This could be a legitimate tech in generators. Let's see, how do you work again? Yep. We get one Earth machine. We get one machine monster, which of course. What do we search? Is it just this? Three Earth machine monsters. Oh, we're not actually trying to. What's the field spell we're searching? Is this it? just an OTK gimmick. It's just a really bad OTK gimmick. I thought you had something like, Planet Pathfinder in the generator field spell. We could do so much with this. This is actually a genius list. Oh, how do I? I don't know what to do with this. This deserves to be mentioned somewhere. We'll come back to this. I'm getting distracted. Yeah, I cooked a license for a deck before. Ooh, please do share it. It is a 1-card VFD. We were classmates chill? Yeah, they were chill. Oh yeah, I know. Digital media, it's a rough degree. The school advertised the degree as most people get jobs from it. Like a few months later, but what they failed to mention is most of those were part-time jobs at McDonald's. Mutations. Anything else we should say? Back to the previous one. Oh, I do have a list of demise. Let me check out my list. What was I cooking? This was very generic. Demise and Armageddon are, I guess they're just that forgetful. Oh, this list was fire. Oh, yes. Alright. Yeah, we were playing the rank 10 so we could go into rank 10s easier. Oh, this list is great. Do we have a fairy monster we can get off a Herald level 6? Let's see, level 6. Level 6. Oh, you can't go in this extra deck monsters with an incantation. I'm inspired to make a bad decision with this deck list. Oh, it's already in the site. Yeah, this deck list is actually. Oh, I was cooking. Yeah, we'll show off my deck list again. Do we need to update it to the meta at all? It's just fine. I can't. It's fine for. Could we cook this with Mekanko? Let's see. This is Dyson for rank 9. Oh, I'm excited. Alright. Oh, Yugioh engine here? Oh, I see. We loop other machine monsters. And then... well, we turn it into a towers. And Omni Negate for numbers explicit. That's neat. Oh, and it recurs itself, too. Oh, we use the Yugiohs to make bamboozling for protection. And we can search them with Metal Cruncher. That's really neat. This gives us an extra material. Ooh, you cooking with this list. Oh, you're really cooking with this list. Spicy. Very spicy. Although now not really looking at the Dyson Spear. It needs just two Nova 9s. I think we should leverage into it with a generator engine. This list is good though. Put that on a full screen. I have to do that when I'm looking at lists. But yeah, actually really good list, dude. Ooh. Cooking. Absolutely cooking. No, I think this list's still fine. So yeah, this is the good one. It lets you ritual summon from the deck. Right. No, it's this one. Yeah. Ugh. But it uses a ritual monster as material. The deck does have built-in support to it's just not enough. It's just not enough to cope for the massive negs you have to do to ritual summon. Here's my deck list. I combine the deck with kaijus for rank 10 plays. As well as for better removal. Alright. How do you feel about the OCG unbanning MX Saver Invoker? It's a move. It opens up a lot more FTKs, which is really funny. I think I support it. I'm of the opinion that we cannot make the game much worse. And sitting right next to me, I have my 2 secret rare MX Saber Invokers. I'm ready to play in Super Heavy Samurai again. Or 6 Samurai again. Can we play them in Super... We cannot play them in Super Heavy Samurai. But no, I'm in 6 Samurai. I have a list for Master Duel, which I've been playing when I have time. My build is focused on going second to take advantage of the really good board wiping effect of King of Armageddon. Okay, yeah. Your SQS guide was really good. Thank you. I really tried to put a lot of effort into it. It didn't do well at all on views, but everyone who did actually watch it says it's really good, and that makes me pretty happy. All right, what's the next deck on the list? Where is my mouse cursor? I need to... Can we set this to dark mode, actually? Is that under preferences? So home... It's probably best I don't keep blinding all of y'all. This is a bit embarrassing, but here it is. Office theme. Let's try light gray. That's better, but that's not really it. Sure, we'll just leave it at that. Next up on the list is... Okay, this one is one I've been thinking about moving. Super Quantal Mecha. I know they got new support. We will do a check for tournament results. I don't think they have it, but we're going to check anyway. Nope. Definitely not. Okay. Magnus really just suffers from the problem of just auto losing the kaijus. But maybe I was way too harsh on the deck. Okay. Oh, he's not even running the new Link monster they got. That's not a good sign. Really not a good sign. It's also running cards when they're, you know, clearly illegal. Alright, this is a better list. So Red Lair actually has been showing up in tournament results. Infant Noble Knights run him because he's a warrior starter that just throws himself out for free. He's level 5, so it works for synchro plays. This is the new card they got, right? Once per turn, you can attach one material from this card, target one effect monster. On the field that turn. Okay. Yeah, and White Lair too. Right? Was this the new one? I'm crazy. Did you like the new Noble Knight support? Honestly, yeah. I didn't miss Gunkins, did I? Gunkins are still, we got a while. This is not a fast process. We are doing super quantals now. I know how to check. Where's TCG player? This deck is cheap. This is in Dark Neostorm. What was Dark Neostorm? Yeah, this is newer support, but definitely after I'd covered the deck before. I don't think I did a good enough job factoring this into the deck's power. So, okay, this is an extender. That's really good. It's a really good extender. Send to the graveyard. Okay. So you can send like anyone like Red Lair to revive one. You can revive the one you sent, but you have to send one non-light. Okay. The deck now has another extender to play around. I like this list. We're going to use this in the tier list. See, is there a deck profile linked? No. By the way, I am going to try to do this from now on. In tier list. Okay, I need to actually edit these old ones. But anytime there's like a linked deck profile, like a video deck profile, as there are with the tournament result builds, I will try. Oh, if it's there, like let's pick one. Like here's a Rescue Ace list. I'll try to link the deck profile like this one. This one is by Giorgito Mendias, but you want to check out a good Rescue Ace profile. Yeah, that's actually. This is the cross-out anti-hand trap build of Rescue Ace. Instead of running Mud Dragon, he's just going for 3 cross-out, 1 called by. Saw a list, and is he doing the Ibly lock? Yeah, he is. Ooh, I like this list. I might have to do this. Man is going really hard on consistency cards with this list. This is great. This is like the most go first build of the deck I think I've seen. Lord of Heavenly Prison to stop Lightning Storm and other blowout cards. Oh, this man cooked. Cooked all the way to top 32. Oh, great job, dude. Good job, Hector Perez. Oh, I love tournament results for Yu-Gi-Oh! I love seeing how good people are with deck lists. First time catching you live as a Yu-Gi Boomer. Your videos have provided good information that isn't easy to come by. Thank you. I really do try. I'm not perfect, but I do try to make good content. I think we're going to open the Super Quantal section the same way we did the other one. Oh my god, Quantals isn't... Of course it's not Quantals. Paste the list here. We're going to open it, I think, the same way we did before, but Super Quantals were designed pre-Kaijus. Alright. I do it before hand trap. Meaning the deck is... Meaning the deck is vulnerable to disruption, and even more so vulnerable to blowouts. Plow out. What's a plow out? You know, for those of you who haven't read King Magnus, let me just... Your opponent cannot add cards from deck to your hand. It's unaffected by card effects except super quantal effects. And during the main phase, there's a quick effect. You can attach one material, target one card in the field, shuffle it into the deck. Yeah. It's not bad, just not enough, unfortunately. And a bigger thing... Yeah. Honestly, it's not a bad deck. It's just not enough. So we're gonna move it up to tier in tier 4. Oh hi. It's certainly better than Jinzo. Oh, ninjas need to get the you get out. We'll deal with you later. Spirits have already been moved up. Thanks. Not Aratama. Psychotama. New one. Ghost tricks are fine where they are. Maybe. Is Super Quantal better than... Oh, hard questions, actually. Very, very hard questions. Let's steal this guy's list and go into some games. Ready, came. Copy clipboard. Yeah, that's what we just have to go into some games. What's your opinion on a Volsor and where do you rank them? I need to play the new support. And Sylvans can use generic good stuff? Yeah, they can. They use Sun Avalon as an engine just to build Link monsters for free. Let's see. Keep this. Oh. Oh, I've done something here. Thank you for not letting me highlight the entire... Oh, there we go. And this is Super Quantals. Okay. We're going to do a test hand before so I don't get immediately blown up. Okay, what do we search? Do we E-Tele first? Do we not have a target? What? Oh. Oh no, buddy. We don't have a target for Rhoda. It's level 4 or lower. Oh. Rip. Rip. Oh, we have to edit the deck list and we have to make it good. We have 1 for 1 already. Throw in some hand traps. Yeah. Okay, let's try this. This hand looks pretty solid. We're going to start with E-Tele. I'm not a... I'm trying to remember how Super Quant will really work. We have 2 level 3s. What can we get with that? Official. Scrolling tournaments. I'm going to show the specimen. Okay. I think we go for the light one, probably. Ooh. This is probably going to degenerate into me watching combos in a bit. Let's do this. And when this is sent to the graveyard, we don't need to do that. Now, what do we don't? We can do this to try to get some value out and try to get a better hand. This will let us revive one, which is not bad. What does the white one do in Disintegrave? I know we need to get to this eventually. Let's try to go into the link, maybe. Oh, we need a super clone. No. Yeah, Link monster. What does the link monster need? Is it not just 2? Oh, it needs 3. No, that's something else. Okay, well, we can go into the level 3 here. Ooh, bad. Which one do we want to go for? Probably level 4, so we can go into the rank 4. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I see. This is way more complex than I got into. True effect. This is good, actually. I think I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm beginning to believe. Eventually, though, we do need to get to the other one. If we go for this, can we get the other one? Did I fuck up? I think I fucked up. Oh, they have to be... Oh. It's rough, actually. Okay. The other one gets sent to the graveyard. Oh, this is your main starter, then. Let's throw back out into this. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. I need to make it level 7 work the other way. Okay. Okay, how do we... Okay. I think we needed to get to the field spell faster in the combo. Need 6 material. So we just have to make 3 XYZs. That's the gimmick. Okay. Oh, that's a good opening, I think. Ooh. Okay, we'll do this. Oh, we forgot to get rid of... Let me do this one. Blue rare, and I guess green layer. And we get to choose because it's a test, so... we just roll a die. You don't have dice. We'll just roll dice. Where are my dice? When I say I have dice, I don't actually have dice on me, of course. Here we go. Alright, do. Hey, MonkeyFight, has the ranking for Vengen generators changed after the new support? It will when I go over that eventually. And do we ever do this? It's rank 5 here. Dang. Let's go. I hope it's better than last time. All right, we're gonna Google up super quantum combos. I give up. Super. I don't really want to watch a dude's video on stream. I don't like it when that happens to me, so I'm not gonna do it to this guy. This is by... that's one hell of a name, actually. This is by Blue Milk Boys Gaming. Okay. Map. Alphion. Opens the field spell. And he's gonna send... Gets blue, sends... Okay, he sends red, green... red revives green. Okay, yeah, I see how this works. And then you... Okay. Then you field spell into that. Use green. Search white. And you detach blue. Okay, so you really need the field spell. That's what I've gathered. Okay. Oh, you know, we can fix this up. Got it. Is there a terraforming here? There's about to be a terraforming in here. Field spell seems to be the heart of the deck. I feel like I'm kind of not doing perfect with this, but I'm doing the best I can here. A new card fight video, please. Man, Vanguard is just so rough. On a basic level, I just can't afford it anymore. Like, I'm paying less per Yu-Gi-Oh deck than I am for for Vanguard decks, and and the game's not good. Here we go. Let's try it. Okay. Let's not waste our normal summon. We're gonna do the extender. Okay. I guess theoretically we do. Well, no, we wouldn't. Yeah, no, we wouldn't. This is correct. This is correct. Okay, then we do this. Confirm 3 cards. Okay, so if you get lucky and you get either of these, this works. And you can chain block the search too, which is cool. And we already have the field spell, so we don't need to search it. Okay, wow. And we just start discarding these. Let's see, activate. Control in your graveyard. And let's see, this is going to let us add... And what would we send to the graveyard here? Because we're out of, like, extenders. I'm so sorry, I need to follow your combo.
Okay, so...
Oh, we were supposed to send... Okay.
The summon, right? Or obviously, you know.
No, it doesn't really... I guess it doesn't matter then. Oh, shit. Ah, okay, wow, this deck is hard. Although... Ugh. And this is the problem with tier listing so many decks, is I have to sit here and learn combos for a deck that no one plays. Okay. Now what is... How do we get this quicker? Because this doesn't seem... This seems pretty good. Very happy you were able to restore back. Yeah, I know. Oh, it saved so much stress and time. It was backed up on my my old laptop where I used to do the tier list from, and it, man, oh, a few hours updating that versus a few days remaking it, you know. Oh, excited to see this tier list stuff. What's the new combos were? These are not new combos. I'm just trying to figure out how super quantals are supposed to play. How did you do this with no white layer? Okay, so this is crazy.
I don't... 5 materials on here, and we used every card in our hand, so we only get the first 2 effects, but I'll read all of them. 2 plus, obviously we're going to have that. Once returned during the play.
Oh, okay. This makes sense. You use the danger cards to make a loop to not neg on the field spell. Okay. Alright. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. This text... I see now why we run Pot of Desires. That... Oh. Could we run Extrav? No. No, we could not run Extravagance. If I understood this deck better, we could probably get a whole lot more done. Okay, this hand seems fine. No, it doesn't, actually. Wait. I think we have to get lucky here. Oh, but we don't care about imperm. Let's. Perfect. I see. I see. What a great deck. Just trying to get free materials with the dangers here. Okay. This is going to search the field spell. Should I have Nomad Green Lair, I think? Maybe. Okay, this is going to let us... Yeah, I see. Okay. They go for the... I guess it doesn't matter. I will do this one first. Alright. Then we do Nessie. Alright, now we're cooking. We activate the field spell again. Discard Jackalope. Oh, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. Now we're a little locked here, but we can handle that, I think, maybe. I think we have to put red and blue in the graveyard, probably. Yeah. Yeah, okay. All right, we're cooking. It's not great cooking, but we're cooking. Yeah, we'll throw out a blue layer. Don't need to. This will give us a draw. Okay, all right. Give us another draw. Sure, we'll just pop some of these back, which I... Oh, we need different names. Okay. Okay, I think I'm getting a hang of this deck, finally. Blue. Okay, that's not the danger monster we want. We might just throw it out anyway. Fuck, yeah. We'll do it like this. This deck has a lot of crazy skill involved with it. White layer effect. It's gonna get us to this. Alright, alright, alright. Tribute this. And then we go red layer, green layer, blue layer. Theoretically, if we got lucky, we get green layer here. Oh my god. The amount of luck that has to go right for this. No. Holy shit. No point in dumping one, but we might. I guess we do. Deck thinning, right? Activate. Okay. Nessie gets us Jackalope. Jackalope gets us Chupacabra. This is actually a huge board. Let's see. That's a Book of Moon. Wow. Oh, it has to be there. It has to be there, huh? There we go. That does get rid of the field spell, which is unfortunate. Do this. That's a level. Why are you a level 1? But yeah, okay, wow. What the fuck? What the fuck is this deck? What am I supposed to say? This leans into. Okay, I can play that tighter. We'll give it a lot of leeway there. You need Alphen, so Alphen is a starter. I think like you have a bunch of 3-card starters, some 2. Hmm. I like the Danger Engine is an amazing call here. Chupacabra is not great. I would cut down the ratios of this because you really only want it off of Nessie. That's yeah. Hmm. We need more. We need more gas. This build needs gas. We'll do the tight engine. Hmm. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just making a bad decision. Suppose you do blue layer at the end of the combo in case we need to reset stuff. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. If we get a single extra rank 4. Okay. Ooh. So, there's you. And where's the funny one? The important guy. The only one that matters. You just up here? Where are you? Oh, this one. I'm just blind. Good to know. Okay, let's go Excel. Super Quantal. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the deck and make something out of it. Any of these we can cut. Okay, this is fine. Super Heavy Samurai, give us an extra starter here. Any rank 4 that would actually just save us? Because literally all I'm going to do it is to get an extra material. Put an extra material on the boy. Oh, it gets us a Dewgrass, which it turns it into an extender, which is really huge, actually. Okay. So that's 2 materials live, or 3 materials live. It's good. Should have normal summoned the Fairy Alberain. That's fine. We get a discard, so we go green layer. Yep. Okay, alright, yeah. Right, 5 materials. Effect. I kind of misplayed that. Never mind, I'm good at the game. Let's go. It's not enough now that I think about it. Yeah, no, I botched this. Okay. Okay, I figured out a good idea. Maybe I should ask the Super Quantal Discord for advice. Okay, that's fine. Just a material. I think Fairy Alphan is just needed for the deck to work. So we'll write down, let's make a note of that in my writing. Alphan is... There is a Discord for each archetype. Here, let me pop up my Discord here. So I'll scroll down. I have it somewhere. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Discord repository. You can find it linked on probably my Rescue Ace video. But it's just every possible server you could want. Some of them are bigger than others. Some of them are really small. There are some really good dedicated ones. If I use them for advice, I'll usually link them in the video, the specific server. So we want... Okay, so that's Super Quantal. How was it? Would it be under Q? No. Okay, there's some people. We'll draw. We'll see what's up. Let's go to some deck builds. Okay. This is the holy grail of stuff. A lot of Discords will write full, like, 30, 20, 40-page guides to the deck. Yeah, I should have came here first. This is on me. Oh dear God, we're gonna be in for a bit of a reading. Let me. This is by Bob number 6543. Let's on Discord. There's Bob. Okay, he wants to thank everyone. Oh, well, good job, MBT, throwing people over here. Okay. God damn. Holy shit. Yep. You know, we're gonna just wait. No, okay. I thought he it said edit, so I'm like, oh God, do I have edit permission? No, bro, we gotta fix this before I link this publicly. Okay. Sorry, deck list, you're getting scrapped. We got a better deck list now. Yep. Main play of the deck, it's having the trigger. It comes up. You always want to see him, so a good portion of your deck is meant to get to this card, of course. Searches when summoned, based around most of the deck. Oh, blue layer has to be chain link 1 to be effect. Is it a win effect? Oh my God, it's a win effect. Okay, wow. Good guide. Thank you for putting that in red. Yeah, this is, of course, your main starter. It gets you to the field spell. Yeah, that's green there. Use a Cyber Dragon. Great discard fodder, yeah. Okay, oh, wait. Minish card, add 1 super... Oh my God. Wow, okay, yeah. Why was this not in the build I was running? Let's do some reevaluation here. We'll come back to this. Okay. Okay, just traps you don't run. Got it. 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 2. Alright. Okay. Oh, Duh, this makes a lot of sense. You can use it to discard the set level 7, so you can get to your starter. Plus, you get an extra normal summon, which is huge. That makes a lot of sense. The danger package. Okay, I was right to simplify it. That makes a lot of sense. Before Mage makes sense as a secondary plan. Oh, that's spicy. Diviner package sounds spicy. Ready fusion, solid enough. Can't argue with that. So, I'm going to look at the cross sheep combo, which I saw in the thing. Let's see. Anything you guys are saying? Wow, I've been in self-exile for so long I didn't even know. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Every Yu-Gi-Oh! Community has a ton of fans just trying to make the best deck possible. You really... I love how just dedicated the community is. Two-way one mech in order to make Magnus faster. Okay, that's a build. Alright. Wow, this is something like I want to do as a YouTube channel, is be able to take guides like this and like convert them to a video form and help spread their awareness. I tried to do that in Rescue Ace video. It's not, my video was not as in depth as the guide I was using, which I hope I linked enough. I really did. I didn't. Ugh. But it just, this is such good work. And more people deserve to see it. Okay, Pot of Desires does make sense. Oof. Prohibition. Okay. So this is what a sample deck looks like. Okay. Wow. A lot more refined than the other one. Wait. Huh. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, we're going to copy this list, and we're going to see if this mana is past possible. Wow. By the way, when I say I want proof of a deck, and you can send me something like this is the fastest way to make me reconsider deck's placement. This is a thesis, you know. It's not just a halfway list. Oh my god, there's so much you can... Now that I understand how the deck works, we can... Combos and tips, okay. Let's see the optimal play. Okay, off Diviner, we're gonna okay. Oh my... Oh my god, that's fucking genius. Holy shit. Oh my god. Whew. Diviner, Sin, Trias, Hierarchic. Oh my god. Summon Alphan. Oh my god. Oh my... Wow. Yeah, and then it's full combo anyway. Yeah. Yep. And you can use this to get more yeah. Wow. I was off with 2 cards in hand. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right, keep wowing me. This is really good. This is amazing. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. All right, just off Italian a danger, and a quanta. Okay. Oh, any discard. Okay. Yep. Yep. Bro's just cooking. Whew. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Holy crap. Do you like the Digimon card game? I've been really. Yeah, let me move this over here. So I need to read chat. Let's not go on Twitter. Okay, fast forward. Holy crap, Magnus already. Yeah, this dude is crazy. The Herald starter play alone? I might. Ooh. I will say, though, I need to. Oh, I don't think I have. This is going to take me a while to actually fully learn this deck. Alright, yeah. Wow. Holy shit. Just 8 materials casually. Wow. Hmm. Okay. This is something I want to know. I want to know what he means by this. Cross Sheep does crazy things, and I think this is with the Instant Fusion package. Diviner. Diviner is an insane card. Like, the more I see it does, the more I'm like, this is... Diviner of Herald is one of the best, like, cards in the game. Just for combo extension. Holy shit. I wonder if that would work in generators. Okay, yeah, wow, okay. So what that... Oh, pause. So what this does is it gives you a follow-up to go into if you don't put blue layer in or you don't summon the blue layer. And that'll still get you to the field spell. Because Cross Sheep just revives it back. Huh. But that... Okay, wow. This is crazy. Yeah, that's just... Yeah, they're both quick effects. Man. That brings the central question. What do you do if Alfan is hand trapped? Riddler's Graveyard Fact. Rather. Okay. Oh, yes, I love these charts. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is amazing. I need to relearn a lot of the deck. So much info to absorb. Yeah, no, no, the soft. Do I have to? Does the Demise Discord have anything like that? Probably not. Oh my god. This is fucking hilarious. Yeah, that would be doable with yeah, that is some counters. Okay. Yeah. Alfan has to resolve. That that makes sense. Can we put this deck out of casual if it does die to a hand trap? I'm gonna ask the Discord a simple question. What does the deck do if Alfan gets hand trapped? Actually, that's not a. Let's keep reading this. Oh my god, he even has a fucking guide to how to build the deck cheaply. Oh my god, this dude is amazing. Holy shit. Okay. We could you fit crossout designator in here? You kind of need the main engine the way it is. I suppose you'd have to reasoning into it. Bro doesn't have access code. Lamau. Ooh. I'm memeing. Okay. I guess so. Well, we can watch MBT later. Okay. Let's go to a deck list once again. What was it? Okay, yeah, this one. Scythe is banned. Bit dated, that's fine. We cut Dagda and Scythe from the list and it's still probably correct. Okay. Well, we have to update this to a modern build. So let's for the build we're gonna use. But I still think there's some gas in the super heavy samurai version. Ranger Sukanoko. Staple, staple, staple. That Herald play opens up so much gas. Do we? Okay, the Ready Fusion play is great, but what if we just... I feel much safer with this. Is incorrect? Okay, let's fix our extra deck up. Glad to see we don't need to run anything outside of the 2 gram pulse. You don't even run Dugress. That's insane. Fusionist. Okay. Oh, what's the water monster he's using? Does it matter? Let's scroll up. What is he using for the instant fusion targets? It's probably listed in the guide because this is an amazing guide. We will. Rare fish. No, Mud Dragon of the Swamp is better. Mud Dragon of the Swamp is better. Oh, wait, we're not running. What are we doing? We're not running that. We're not actually running that. Yeah, we don't need this either. We do want Mega Clops, though. I guess we do double up on them. Ugh. I think we should run... Oh, Zeus. No, duh. We want Zeus. So because they can't attack, that's the B. What is the B name? Well, that's fine. I don't need the names. We will... Are you a level 7? It's not this. We are looking... Put you two back over here. Yeah, sorry about how boring this is. This is just what the tier list is. It's hours and hours of trying to figure out how to play an extremely complex deck optimally. Unfortunately, it is kind of boring sometimes. It's a problem. This is it, yeah. Yeah, it's so you can attack into other stuff. Or no, it's so you can make Zeus. What am I saying? Of course. I think we would play IP in this. Yeah, Nightmare Unicorn too. And I get, we have the room so we can double up on Super Quantal cards. We'll just throw in an extra level 4 or in an extra level 7. And let's make sure we got this down. Fake bait out Nash with terraforming. Activate reasoning. An opponent will either declare 1 or 4. 1 if they're used to playing against Infernoids. Oh, we got it. I think we do just, yep. The problem here is we don't really have a great discard. No, hold on. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we search this. This gets now fault. Yeah, no, we have a combo here. Dang. This one. Yep. Okay, wow, this deck is really consistent. Now that I'm really breaking it down. Like, absurdly consistent. But any hand trap stops it. Any kaiju makes all of this worthless. Oh, yeah, hold on. Like, yeah, woohoo, King Magnus. He also starts to sub into a different zone. That can be annoying, probably. Oh, actually, no, with this board, what we should have done is Magnus with 1 material, or 3 materials, and then Infinitrack Mecha Fortress. Yeah. Okay, alright. Yeah, there we go. Super Quantals. We'll use my build. Dang. Crazy. I knew what I signed up for. Don't worry one bit. Thank you. Why is this? The decks. It's an amazing +2. It triggers. Triggers 2 graveyard effects. That is not how you spell graveyard. It triggers both 2 graveyard effects as well as a we're gonna have to shout out the guide in this. Field monster. Whatever. With reasoning getting used so often in the modern game, do you see any use for Fiend Comedian? Let me look up that card. Never heard of it. Toss a coin and call it. If you call it right, banish all cards in your opponent's graveyard. If you call it wrong, send the number of cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard, equal to the number of cards in your opponent's graveyard. No. It's really funny, but it's way too slow to be... It's a trap card. It's too slow. Labyrinth, maybe. It'd be some funny whack build of Labyrinth that could potentially do this. Very weird. Very potentially weird. The problem is you don't... It would be a very specific side deck card because you have to... You don't have any control over which effect you get. They're both good effects. But they're both... I don't know. Imagine doing this in the tier limit mirror, though. Oh, man. Like, you just show up at YCS, like 6-7 months ago, and you flip up the Fiend Comedian, and then, oh, you're the funny guy now. You've just banished your opponent's entire graveyard. Interesting. No, but I don't think it's potentially good. I do like the art, though. Both versions. They're neat. Don't think Lost Art has gotten to it yet? That's unfortunate. You'd think they would have with how they're already resorting to modern monsters that barely have any censorship in the Lost Art promotions. Making a... Why is my mouse cursor just keep disappearing on this? Really annoying. True. I had to look up what changed with the Lost Art Dragon Maid. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Most of the Lost Arts haven't been like valuable recently. It's just weird. You get a few of them that are big, but just it's not like, oh yeah, Monster Reborn, uh, Old Foolish Burial, crazy stuff. No, it's just weird archetype specific stuff that aren't even like popular archetypes. I have an intelligence of 2. Is it not? Is breathe not just that? No, it's breath. What the fuck is this word? Okay, I'm a genius. Oh. Letting the deck breathe. Letting the deck breathe. New support. Yeah, I think this deck is super Quano. Kaijus do just kind of end it, like, entirely. I think we move it up in tier 4, like, by quite a bit. That's crazy what you can do with it. Yeah, that's actually a good spot for it. Oh, this needs to be non-choke point. Hold on. It's gonna mess me up when I'm reading it later. In the first paragraph, we're just going to be talking about like the general stuff. They should just make full card art at this point. I don't know. One thing I will say, I do love Yu-Gi-Oh's bordered card art. And after seeing what they did to Magic the Gathering and some other card games, I think Yu-Gi-Oh would lose a bit of its flavor if they went to full arts. Alt arts and alt rarities, fully. They need to embrace more of that. Don't know if they will, though. Yu-Gi-Oh! Konami is just not willing to change when they need to. Their game is struggling. It's not dying. It's not doing as good as it could be. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has so much room to grow, and Konami just at every opportunity drops the ball, doesn't go all the way, and is just kind of meh. What's really pushing this deck forward? New combos. Thanks to like the company is playing it too safe. No, they're not playing it safe. They're making the same like bad decisions. I mean, I guess you could say they're not playing it. They're playing it safe because they're not changing. But It's more so they're just making bad decisions, like more than anything else. Okay, how do we spell this? Trios. Ugh. Thank you, Yugioh. Weird. Okay, that's just directly linked to the YDK. That's funny coding thing. Not YDK, the Lua file. Because the way EDO Pro, EDO Pro does their card or the card programming, is each card has their own specific code file that explains what it does in the game. It means it runs really fast, but it's just linked. They have it linked. Nostratir and Cash, they are too reckless, especially with their lore decks. Yet they're mad restrictive about everything else. That's a fair way to put it. Game balance wise, they've been going crazy. Ever since Power of the Elements, they're like, it's time to push the game forward in terms of power level, but in terms of box structure, no, Legacy Sports actually been nuts. Box structure, tournament, like how they handle tournaments and pricing, it's not it. Oh, something I should ask you. How has the stream quality been in terms of like graphics? I tried to increase my bitrate and everything this time, making sure that's good. Let me get back to writing this. Trias. Hi. Hyra. Archaea. I love nonsense words. As far as quality goes, you mean the stream? Yeah, I mean the stream. It looks fine, thanks. Okay, that's good to hear. I've been trying to step up my game a little bit, but I'm not the most competent in terms of streaming. I'm happy with Konami compared to Wizards of the Coast. Fair take. Still, the number of new games being launched off of the big IP has got to be dragging them. Yeah. Yeah. What's his name again? Alphan. Like, I wouldn't mind the power creep if they put that much effort with other stuff, especially low tier decks. But they seem to be showing some love to other decks to give them a chance as of lately. Yeah. Oh, Ice Bear's crazy. That Infernoid support, man. I'm gonna have to dust off a core and play that deck. Ugh, crazy. Absolutely insane. Well, I might still just stick to Rika because Rika's insane. Like, what is Core Sheep? Sorry. I'm dying. Oh. Okay. First paragraph, we're going to talk about the general stuff of the deck. Second paragraph, we talk about general like unique combos and text. Is there any other text we want to throw in? Oh, Danger Engine. We have to mention the Danger Engine. It's crazy. I'm actually sorry. Okay. One. Link that. That is very important. One not uncommon. I wouldn't say kaijus are that common anymore, but especially at a local level. I hope both the OCG and TCG do exactly what Konami did for Ice Barrier, TCG especially with their exclusives, which they sort of did with those cards for Gnome Lance, Spirals, and Time Thief. TCG is the new wave of support isn't bad, but it's not great either. Very, eh. Why does this keep getting deleted? Okay, now we mention hand traps. Not to mention common hand traps like Nibiru. Oh, Androl. Honestly, the Spiral card is good. I think it's called Double Agent. Actually decent. I saw it. It's not what Spiral needed. Spiral's needed a lot, and it just... Where was it? This card, yeah. He's not good. He special summons to the opponent's field. TCG needs to release better TCG exclusives right out of the gate. Yeah. Tristino are awful. But this card, the revealing effect is okay. That's about it. Oh, don't. No. Oh, I didn't. Oh. No. I need to save. Thank you, Yugioh. Well, I'll come back to that. Okay. This is one of those decks that has an amazing guide to it. They need to release a Spiral card that adds a card that mentions a Spiral Super Agent so you can use Spy Gal and the girl from the call. That would be great. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Yugioh Pro. I have to open. I do have to reopen it from here. Come on, don't delete my deck. Shit. Oh no. No. Oh no. Render S, Super Quantal, Super Quantal, Super Quantal. Yeah, okay, there we go. That'll work. Thank God. I don't have to remake this. True, but it would be great to give the older ones some love, especially since some of them aren't impossible to fix. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I need to shout out the guy who made the amazing guide we've been using. Thanks to let's say instrumental. Modern. There you go. That's fair. Okay, that's a good description and write up for Super Quantals. Let's clean up the text. So I pretty rude. Procking. That's procking. And too vulnerable for the monitor. Okay. Super Quantals are a towers deck designed before kaijus and hand traps, meaning the deck is vulnerable to disruption and even more so, vulnerable to blowouts. Even more so, vulnerable to blowouts. The deck's main starter, Alphon, is an amazing plus too. It triggers both 2 graveyard effects as well as the potential on-field effect of a monster. However, if this choke point is interrupted, the deck suffers dramatically and may fail its main goal of making a 6 material King Magnus. Let's say what Magnus does. It's a towers type monster that stops searching. You know, let's do a. Yeah, well, let's get. That's a. You know, we'll use a semicolon. On its face, wrong face. But both wrong. It's twice embarrassing. On its face, the deck has gotten much better at making Magnus with new support. Being able to make it now using a potential 2 to 3 cards from hand, letting the deck breathe. New support also lets the deck play through some non-choke pointed disruptions. Okay. You know, let's instead of what's really pushing this deck forward, we're gonna go but what's really pushing this forward to link these 2 paragraphs together. But what's really pushing this deck forward. What's really pushing this deck forward is new combos that come thanks to Diviner of Herald and Cross Sheep. Diviner lets the deck send and use Trias Soraka to tribute the Diviner and pull out Alphan from the deck, getting a body in the process. Ready Fusion and Cross Sheep pull up missed effects from the graveyard to set up for other XYZ and Link plays. The deck can also use a small Danger Engine to lose almost no value for proccing the field spell effect over and over again. This is all well and good, but it still doesn't account for the elephant in the room. Kaijus exist. One not uncommon side deck card can completely obliterate all the hard work you're doing with your combos. Not to mention common hand traps like Nibiru, Ash Blossom, and Droll and Lockbird. It's not bad, but it doesn't get out of casual. The strategy is just too heavy and too vulnerable for the modern era. Do check out the description of the video. This is one of those that has an amazing in-depth guide to it. This guide was made by Bob number 6548, and it's been instrumental in helping me understand the deck's modern combos and playstyle. Should we add a note about the Discord for Super Quantals? Yeah, we should. Yeah, let's do that. I didn't know how much I needed this type of content. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying. You know, let's do it. I have to. So, one thing that comes up with these videos that you might not think about on first glance is the fact that I have limited description space. All right. So let me show you guys something kind of funny. That happens if you go. You have to go behind the wall of my channel content. Woo. I don't know if it would load. Oh, we can just go to most popular. That's actually the better way to sort that. Here it is. So, yeah, I ran out of room in this description. So I can't just link everything. I have to do it in comments. Yeah. And you see, it just stops after a certain point. Some decks got cut, and it sucks. So I had to throw them in comments. So the reason I'm saying this is because instead of linking it, let's go back to the live stream. Instead of linking each Discord separately, we're gonna link them to the Discord sub thing. You can also check out which has links there we go. Yeah, that's fair. And that is a amazing segment for the tier list. Now we just have to move it up. See, after Tristina. Okay. Gotta move it up in my script. And we'll be using my deck list for this. Let me add a note to myself in the future. Show monkey. Typically, I have the script side by side when I'm editing this. I came across this one card that's a spellcaster and acts as a walking skill train if the opponent summons an effect monster in attack mode. Huh. What's it called? Sealmaster? Oh. Yeah. Sealmaster Mesa is crazy. I need to figure out what's going on. Why is my pointer so small in this specifically? Go move that forward, keep it ordered. And what is next on our list here? Oh, yeah. Amazoness may need to be moved higher. I don't think this has them put with new support. Oh, it's another disappointing ritual archetype. Screw that. We're going to talk about Noble Knights because I want to talk about the new Noble Knight field spell. We'll come back to that. Okay. Where are my Noble Knights? Where are the boys? So the new Noble Knight field spell. We have to. What the new Noble Knight field spell lets us do is instead of running Unexpected Die and using it as a starter, we can now use it as an extender. I'm gonna put that in the maybe pile. Where is it? Yeah. So, Unexpected Die and Modrout conflict. This is because Modrout has the really bad restriction of having to be the only monster you control when you use his crazy effect. In Unexpected Die, you have to control no other monsters when you use it. This means you could not use both the Giga Chad combo and the Modrout combo in the same combo line, which of course hurt the deck. This field spell is bad. It's not great, but it is a direct upgrade. Well, it isn't a direct upgrade, but it isn't probably a better option than Unexpected Die. The downside is though, you have to play this on a pretty bad field spell. Let's test it out with the new field spell. Let's mulligan to get the field spell in our opening hand. Okay, yeah, this is exactly what I mean. This is a great hand. We're gonna do a Modrout combo, go into a full Noble Knight play. Pop this back. Effective Renault. We're gonna put this back. Let me go into Isolde. We put into hand, of course, Roland, so we can follow up later. It's called Gendo the Aesthetic. Monk, I will check that out in a second. Do we send 1 or 4? We send 4 because we can. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm going to send... Do we want to send Gaval Chad? I think we go for a regular and for Noble Knight line here. Probably Magnet. Do we have a tuner? You can be a tuner. I think we have to go for a tuner here. Shoot. Now we have to use this effect. And we can get a lot of searching done here. We can either go for the other field spell or we can throw this on the board. This gives us more bodies. What we're going to do here. Yep. Now we have a Towers Monster live. We then go for, not Turpin. We're about to get, oh. Yeah, now we go for Oliver. There we go. I'm getting my combos wrong here. We should have probably gone for something else there. Activate the special. Activate the special. It sends to the graveyard. That matters. We will go ahead and send Turpin. Now we can sync for Angelica. But yeah, now we get another follow-up play, which is the main point of this. Activate effect. We will use Oliver. Tag out. Now, where do we send to graveyard here? This gives us an extra normal. We don't need this. We'll just dump Magnus so we have another equip. Draw, shuffle back. Shuffle back. Oh, we can even use Magnus to shuffle back Noble Knights to the round table. Oh, that's a really good draw, actually. We are short a monster on field. That is fine. We can get to that. How do we summon one? Oh, I see the misplay. Okay. It's fine. Go in the Noble Arms Museum. Activate Effect to search. What do Noble Knights really need in terms of support? A 1-card unconditional starter that is also an extender. All the Noble Knight cards you have to run have baggage, which is a big problem. Like, the older Noble Knight stuff needs equip spells. A lot of the modern stuff, you have to run the... You still have to run equip spells, but they have, specific orders you want to do them in. It's not unworkable if you're building a deck around it, but with modern, older and modern stuff together, it's kind of odd. Like this, for example, you have to run 2 bricks to use it effectively. And that's just not okay. Ooh. Though it is searchable off the field spell, which is funny. Pop this in the hand. Am I short rolling here? That feels really bad. What are the Turpin summons? Shoot. No, that's just the equip. Shoot. Yeah, we're just short a monster here. Unfortunate. But you get the point. Just a little bit of a demo here. We got a surprisingly solid towers, and if I had piloted this a bit differently, I feel like we could have also gotten a Charlemagne. Yeah, it's fun. Noble Knights. Woo. We'll use this build probably. But the bigger reason, the biggest issue with this deck is that you see how many engine pieces we have to run? And you see how we can only run 3 hand traps? That is the problem. Also, Towers monsters aren't good. If you have the room, you include the Brave engine. Oh, yeah. Playing around hand traps, though, isn't what this deck needs. This deck needs condensing. Like, really. Like, oh, yeah, have a new support that lets you finally get this guy out easily. But you also have to not only run this guy, but you have to run Noble Knights of the Round Table, I guess. Okay. You want to run the Infinoble Knight package? Well, I guess you can cut that. Well, in a pure Infinoble Knight build, you could potentially cut down on Turpin. But in this build, oh no, you have to go higher on them because they are also starters. Or extenders. Yeah, then you have to run. Oh, you can cut down on Alamace. You can replace it for Noble Arms Museum, which is actually probably a lot more solid in this build than Noble Knights. So let's... Where do we put Noble Knights? That's a question. With the new Infinoble Knight support, I do think they go up a bit, but I don't think they're high on the list still. Are they better or worse than Super Quantals? Better? And if Madrelt gets negated, it kills the Gwaine in hand? Yeah. That sucks. I've had that happen. Are Noble Knights better? I feel like Ghost Tricks need to be higher, just for the rank 3 build. This is personal take later. Noble Knights can't make it out of casual. Well, what do you guys in the chat think? Do you think Noble Knights should You think Noble Knight should be high casual or low strong casual? I mean, I will personal cope this deck higher, but I'm not sure if it's justified. Like, ninjas will be higher, do not worry about that. We're just pushing off the problem until we get to writing about them. I can see them at top of casual. Casual tier equal best tier. Alright. High? Ooh, high cat. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think they're better than Super Quantals just because of the new wave of Infernoble support. You're coping with me? Alright. Yeah, you know, I can live with this. Okay, let's. I want to cope too. Let's do the write up for them. Since they're going to be at the highest, we'll scroll down to the bottom here. Are the Pure Nobles die hard to negate, sadly, but we don't have to rank them as Pure Noble Knights. We can rank them as Infernoble Noble Knights. I want to believe they can be rogue. I do too. We should get more Noble Knights. Yeah, everyone says that, and I agree. Like, Laudzlin is one of the coolest cards in the deck. For the longest time, the deck did not have any way to make it. It was really sad. Like, both of these are great cards. If we got an Ignoble Infernoble Knight, would he be a water type? Thoughts with Justin. Monkey thoughts with MonkeyFight. I might make that into a short series where it's just me saying stupid Yu-Gi-Oh things. Luckily, this deck gets carried by the strength of Infernoble Knights. It's not a very fun way to say it. By the extreme flexibility? No. By the utility and inboards offered by their newer... Perfect for shorts? Yeah. Executed by the utility inboard offered by their newer fire type cousins. That's not how you spell cousins. You know, screw it. That needs a comma. Okay. Do we explain Noble Knights first or Infernoble Knights first? That's a structure question. Let's explain Noble Knights and how absurdly consistent they are. Yeah. Noblance on their own. They have solid access to board presence. Will there be an update to the Force of Will video? Oh. Let me explain what happened with that. Actually, let me pull up the script for it, because I Google Drive, not Gmail. So I was working on the Force of Will script. Oh. I was working on the Force of Will script, and what happened is, you know, we get the new Valhalla cluster. You know, things are exactly what, you know, I set up for. They're going badly. The new mechanics are kind of rough. The rune deck, the company's losing money. And then I Spy buys out the company. And I've heard they fixed the game, but what I didn't understand at the time of writing the first half of the video is how. They fixed the game by turning it into every other card game. This means less free pull ratios, less like quality of the products, less products in general. And they did this whole thing with pre-sales. And the big issue I had with it is the game got really corporate. And you see, it's half written here. They made a bunch of terrible changes with quality. And it got bad. It got really bad. And it got really corporate too, which really bummed me out. Because despite how terrible the game was financially, there was a heart to it. And I can't in good faith make the video saying what I want to say, because it would just shit on the community and the game. And it wouldn't shit on the community, but it would shit on the game. And that would hurt the community. And holy shit, the Force of Will community has been through the dirt. They have not had a good day since Grim Cluster. Man. I don't want to take people away from the game. Because the gameplay itself isn't bad. I had a bit of trouble getting into it. R.I.P. Force of Will. It seemed like a... Oh, let me read it here. It seemed like a cool TCG. I really like how honest the old company was. Yeah. And the company is still honest. They're just corporately honest, which is a different thing. You see, I half wrote the script here. Maybe one day I'll finish it if either it goes down a bit further. I get bored one day. This is such a massive video to write. And I got pretty close with it. There's meta sections that weren't finished. The meta got really complicated as it went on. Holy shit. And the community was very defensive because there's some things they didn't like keywords. Modern Force of Will keywording gives me a stroke when I read it. But maybe one day the video happens, but I don't want it to just be this ridiculously negative thing. I mean, there's a lot of negatives in Force of Will, but I have to condemn the game. And the Force of Will community doesn't deserve that. Alright. Back to the script. I hope that answers your question. I put this as a thing in the end of one of my other videos. Yeah. Hard to... Not everyone gets those. I appreciate your integrity. Thank you. I do try. I'm not perfect, though. Alright. Noble Ants on their own have solid access to board swarming and board clearing. Yeah, that's just what they are. That's just explanatory. They have immense. Okay, what are our? Let's actually break down what our starters are. One, two. Oh my God. Yeah, one, two, oh, 3, 6, 9. Okay, you have options. This gets into Firefront Lady. Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about your 2-card starter deck. However, this comes at the hold on a second. So I keep having to mute the mic because I'm coughing so much. This comes at the cost of having almost no anarchy. No, archetypes disruption. In archetype disruptions. And having there it is. And having to rely on 1 to 2. We'll say 2 to 3 card combos. I.e., we'll drought and an equip card. What's his name? Oh, Camelot and Gawain. Okay, yeah. The IE does not work with the IE Madral. And then equip 2 hands, get rid of that, fix up the script, fix up my typos. Is Anne wrong there? And then equip. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, fix archetype. It is consistent, but the heavy in archetype cards take away from hand traps. And can play through disruptions. But a heavy engine oh, we should add this to okay, yeah, well, that's fine. But a heavy engine takes away from staples and hand traps. The Infernal Knight engine. What Yugioh really needs is a tier 0 Ojama. Hey, Ojama are not terrible. It's, I think, all you're going to get from Ojama. The Infernal engine, it mitigates this somewhat. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, half the good... No Castinian. I'm running Castinian. Castinian's great. Oh. You meant the funny Castinian. So Castinian's cool, but the problem is we can't use his second effect, which is the good effect, because it locks you into Noble Knights. And you know who's not a Noble Knight? Charlemagne, Angelica, Apollosa. Yeah. It's just unfortunate. So we have to run Turpin, who does his job just as well. Dramas, I think we have them tier 4. We'll look for King. Yeah, he's just there in tier 4. That's not bad. Oh, wow, I didn't realize that. Crazy. Yeah. Alright. And the Inferno Engine mitigates this somewhat. It provides even more starters and extenders, and an actual inboard, and an actual disruption, thanks to both Charles and Charlemagne. They can turn it around when you least expect it. I mean, yeah, when your deck can go plus 400 each turn, in the trash, you can do a surprising amount of a lot of things, Especially fusion summoning into ABC Dragons out of nowhere, because Konami said, we gotta chaz it up. Oh, I did not spell Charlemagne correctly the first time. My history teacher would fail me. Okay, I need to figure out what the name of that really good generic Gearfried. We're checking out my Infernoble Knight list. So I can remember this is Rescue Ace. So I'm violently going through all of my deck boxes, looking for an Infernoble Knight list. Here it is. Immortal Phoenix Gearfried. They could do like Spanish Knights or Roman Greek. Yeah. I hope they return to like the actual fantasy aesthetic instead of the anime aesthetic. It's fine. But like, look, oh no, it's not actual, Charlemagne. It's an, a mangaka. What are they called when they write manga, and do the art? It's one of them's depiction of it, which is a neat take, but man, I really. Where's my favorite artwork? Like the original artwork, like this one. Oh, it's just all of the art manga. Yeah, I'm not a good weeaboo, unfortunately. But the original artwork, the color palettes used, they're inspired by those really old traditional European artworks, and they blend the anime style really well with it, just to produce these, unique Yu-Gi-Oh artworks. And they held it up really well, and with the newer waves of support somehow. Like, Peridot looks like an old Noble Knight cards. Oh, hang on, let me pull up the Gearfried. Immortal Phoenix Gearfried. It's really easily searchable. Personally, I like the Platinum Rare too. It's just once they get scratched up, they're really hard to use. I have a playset as a Platinum Rare Effect Veiler I throw whenever I throw in the decks whenever I can. Oh yeah, let me explain how you get to Gearfried. All right, this is very very simple, very complex. Angelica dumps a Fire Warrior from deck to grave. Joyeuse adds it from grave back to hand. Boom, you have a monster negate. It's crazy. Throw that in there. Go to 41. Why not? Can't get worse, can it? I wish Yu-Gi-Oh let you know about the artist like MTG does. Yeah, yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh. That's one of the things that baffles me about Yu-Gi-Oh. Is every card game tells you the artist, except for the One Piece TCG. For some reason, I can't seem to figure out who did the artworks. Bad joke. Some of the they have a lot of guest artists on the One Piece card game. It's not all just Oda. All right. I'm very afraid of the deck. So it's very good for the deck, but it adds in a ton of... I guess the Japanese have different standards of crediting. I think they do. I'm surprised it's like that because their copyright laws are so incredibly strict. Like recently, some dude got sued for live streaming a visual novel. It was for one of the what's that time travel show? My friend would kill me. He loves that show. Steins Gate, one of the Steins Gate visual novels. Please make a video on rotation. I have to hear if I have to hear MBT push for a rotation format one more time, there will be consequences. I'm not against it, but I don't... Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not designed with a rotation format in mind. I think you could have a legacy format type thing. Not like Magic Legacy, but like Time Wizard or, old formats like Hat format. That could work very well. But I think as NBT has demonstrated with his series, some of the like Yu-Gi-Oh cards aren't meant for rotation in mind. They're designed with the larger pool in mind, and they create problems because they're designed with the larger pool in mind. If you had some new cards designed for it, I think it could work. But it would take a lot of skill to do well, and more importantly, you would have to change Yu-Gi-Oh! Box structure. No one is going to pay for secret rare cards that rotate out in 6 months. Holy shit. If I had to pay for a playset of a mid card that would show up in a rotation based format that isn't good in actual Yu-Gi-Oh, the 60 standard dollars for a secret rare, it would never get off the ground. You could not have a rotation format with modern Yu-Gi-Oh prices. Are you planning of doing a video about how Yu-Gi-Oh does not credit their artist? No, the next Konami sucks or whatever video I'm doing is going to be about the YCS pricing problems. They're terrible. I'm going to compare it to other card games because literally every card game does pricing better. If I had to rank them, it would probably be Pokemon at the top for pricing. Just Pokemon throws cash at people. It's really cool. I wish the game was better because the pricing's great. Bandai card games, just to hand you an absurd amount of promos and exclusive cards and exclusive stuff. What really stands out about Bandai games is it's not just additional pricing for top 16. It is top 128 getting more shit. Which is amazing because if you're X2, or X3, you have a reason to keep playing because you can still get more stuff. Then it goes Magic the Gathering. Then Vanguard. Vanguard, they give you stuff. You get actual promos for entering events. The promos are technically worth money. I don't like it, but if we're doing pricing as value, it's fine. And then at the very, very bottom is Yu-Gi-Oh! You're not even guaranteed an ultimate rare when you open up an OTS pack. It's just... Part of the reason Yu-Gi-Oh's pricing is bad is because the mangaka didn't want cash prizes. but it's more just an excuse for Konami to be lazy. Yeah, well, you don't even have to give cash prizes. Bandai games don't give cash prizes, and everyone loves Bandai's pricing. What pricing problems? Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh just doesn't give good pricing. Like you win events. Only the top 8 players get prizes usually, and they're not good prizes. You get a deck box. They're nice deck boxes, but they shouldn't be the only thing you get. And sometimes a mat. At a local level, you get OTS packs, which suck because you're not even guaranteed to get an ultimate rare out of them. The ultimate rares have inconsistent values, so it's just like, yeah, a few weeks ago, I came first place at like a 40-person locals. I got like 30 OTS packs, ripped them all, no ultimate rares. Guy in, last place, they get ultimate rares, which it's cool because everyone gets something, I guess, but there's no reason to win events. And this really bothers top players. Especially because Konami recently announced that they were going to be doubling the entry fee for major events like YCS's. Instead of being $20, it was going to be $44 or $45. Which is insane because these events are already expensive. At least you get the trophy. Sometimes it's not always a trophy event at a locals, which is something I'm glad Konami does now, which is trophy events. But yeah, but they're doubling the price, the prices for white YCS, and they're not doubling the prizes with that. If they said we have to charge you $40, but you're going to get crazy amounts of stuff, be worth it, honestly. But they didn't do that. I think you do get more basic packs. Like when you go to an event like a regionals, you spend your $20 and they give you like five like packs from the most recent set. It's to get around gambling laws. And this is terrible. Oh man, they're bad sets, bad packs. Because everyone who's playing at these events already has a deck. OTS packs could be like those side sets that just have high rarity cards. Oh, you mean like the old deck builder packs where you get like all secrets? Yeah, those were cool. I would love that. Oh, gold rare packs. That'd be clever. I think OTS packs. I like the structure of a super rare upgrade. That's cool. Those are good. It should be 2 super rare upgrades of previous cards. A mixture of some new stuff, some old cards that are just popular. They don't even have to be upgraded. They can be just like reprints of good stuff, But then, for that third slot, it could be like an alt art, I don't know why Yu-Gi-Oh is opposed so much to alt arts. They're really cool. Like MTG's Mystery Booster. Maybe Yu-Gi-Oh could do something like that. Oh my god, a draft booster for Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh draft works. You just have to know the right sets and ask the right people to play with. But where's my swimsuit rare Sky Strikers? Look, we could fix all of Yu-Gi-Oh sales problems right now. You give me like 10 minutes in Photoshop to Photoshop Ray in a bikini, and then we're gonna bankrupt every addicted player on Etsy. The swimsuit rares are on Etsy. Yeah. Oh. Even more bricks. I'm gonna point people to my deck profile on this. I Do I still have my script for the Infinite Noble Knights? Let's see. Yay. Let's see. Angelica. We'll explain Noble Knights more in a later section. Was this the whole video? Oh man, this was a short video. Dang. Yeah, I'm not... my spelling is amazing. Do not question my spelling. But seriously, there's no one for anything. There you go. That's not... Oh. Oh, I need to finish this sentence I stopped halfway to answer a question through. Also, half the good Noble Knight cards lock you into only Noble Knight... monsters. A better deck would only lock you into warrior type monsters. There we go. 6 available. IT being capitalized. Okay. This is I'm not too. It's not my Noble Knight breakdown is not as good. What would be wild is swimsuit wear or crest. Oh, nah. Wait, we already have a swimsuit rare deck. What are you guys talking about? Are you forgetting the amazing Ojamas? Okay, I thought for it's so low quality graphics on my screen. I thought for a second Ojama Red you didn't have the swimsuit, and I'm like, Jesus Christ! Oh my God, can I show that? Oh, had a panic attack, but no, he's just he's red and in a red thong. Oh my God. Do you already have swimsuit rares? Oh my God. I'm gonna say it. New Ojama, like Ojama Emperor and Ojama Pink, do not make me as uncomfortable as whatever these things are. Bro, almost thought YouTube was gonna back him up. Oh my God, I've seen YouTube do worse. Okay. I know what to do with this Noble Knight chapter. Let's point it to my deck list. Like my deck video, yeah. We'll say optimize the ratios. There's room to further optimize the ratios and streamline the deck. if you want combos. Please check out my deck profile, best combo guide on the deck. It's one of the most fun decks in the game. It's worth your time to watch. Worth your time. Oh, you know, I just realized it makes me sad. The rank for Arthurigus spiked to $20 for some reason. Oh, it means less people get to play the deck now. Lame. Well, it'll get a reprint in a random set. And instead of being at a common, it'll be inflated for no reason. And take like a secret rare slot from something else. Alright. To remind myself to link that, I'm going to link that in here. Today. Here it is. By the way, you guys should check out this video. It's great. Alright. Let's do a read through the Noble Knight. Noble Knights are the original Towers deck. However, this deck has the unfortunate baggage of needing to use equip spells to do it. Luckily, this deck gets carried by utility, by the utility. Let's add a comma after however. Luckily, this deck gets carried by the utility and inboards offered by their newer fire type cousins in for Noble Knights. Noble Knights on their own have solid access to board swarming and board clearing. However, this comes at the cost of having almost no in-archetype disruptions and having to rely on 2 to 3 card combos, i.e. Madral and an Equip card or Camelot and Gwaine. It is consistent and can play through disruptions. Thanks to we're gonna add a note here. Thanks to an absurd. Okay, who wants to count all the Searchers and Noble Knights with me right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. 5. Let's do the bad ones now. Where is he? 6. Do we miss the which one is he? 7. 8. Did you search one? 9. I count that. 10. 11. 12. 13. Discount? Yeah, 14. Yeah, 14 ways to search or dump a card. Wait. 15. Woo! Oh, let's just check no. You gotta check no orbs too. Hold on. No. $16. Yep. Oh, I think I did miss one. Hold on. You know who's a Noble Knight? This guy. And there's another one who I think does actually search one. Hold on, I gotta Google him. Okay, 16 searchers. All right. Next to an absurd. 16 searchers. Searchers, searchers and searchers. What about Droll? What about Droll? Look, we're in tier 4. Okay, so Noble Knights are a unique build that can actually kind of play around Droll, but you have to be smart and proactive in doing it. Like, if you're playing around Droll, you can't Isolde, you know, things like that. And your one search you have to be really skilled with using. And we're just running Droll because it is a hand trap. It is a good question. What about Droll? No, stop putting pressure on my deck. But no, you can sort of play around it. It's just very, very hard. Especially since a lot of these searchers are like, they send to grave or they special summon from the deck. But the heavy engine takes away from hand trap, yeah. Equip spells are, fortunately, just only so... We'll just say just only okay. At best. That's fair. Okay. That is... What is happening here? Okay. i.e. Mudralt and an equip card, or Camelot and Gwaine. It is consistent and can play through disruptions, thanks to an absurd 16 searchers and dumpers. But a heavy engine takes away from hand traps and staples. Equip spells are unfortunately just only okay at best. Not to mention Not to mention is a better transition here. Not to mention, half the good Noble Knight cards lock you into only Noble Knight monsters. A better deck. We'll just say a modern deck. A modern deck would only lock you into warrior-type monsters. The Infra Noble Knight engine mitigates this somewhat. It provides another layer of starters and extenders, as well as an actually set of disruptions? As well as an actual set of disruptions, thanks to Infra Noble Knight Charles and Charlemagne. It's very good for the deck, but it adds in even more bricks. Let's capitalize even more. So like I get the emphasis on this when I'm reading it later. But it adds in even more bricks. Like, seriously, there's almost no room for anything, which is a shame because the art for this deck is so strong. It's this amazing blend of classic European fantasy and the classic Yu-Gi-Oh anime style. It's just not available anywhere else. Here's my deck list for Noble Knights. Yeah. I think there's room to further optimize the ratios and streamline the deck. If you want combos, please check out my deck profile/combo guide on the deck. It's one of the most fun decks in the game. It's worth your time, and it needs to be an and. Okay. And it's worth your time to play. When do you think we're gonna get to the point where archetypes have either in-archetype hand traps or hand trap hate? Or do they already? They already do. Let me go over a few of them. The biggest example right now, where is it? Is Rescue Ace. Rescue Ace Impulse is a hand trap. During your main, when your opponent activates a monster effect on the field, you can discard it or attribute it, and you can special out any other Rescue Ace monster. It's really cool. It's fair because they balance it with win. The second best one is the problem child, Tearlaments. It's crazy. Yeah. Labyrinth also have them. You're right. Thank you, Yugioh45. Yeah. I know the two labyrinths are spelled differently because it's just labyrinth have. Oh my, what is it? 4 now? Yeah. But yeah, no, most decks are getting their own archetypal hand traps now. Despia also has one. They don't always run it. It's the bird. Isn't it branded? Oh, it's the Spriggans one. Never mind, but they do have one. It exists. I'm not crazy. And Butler's generic too. Crazy. Yeah. Honestly, what I think they're gonna do is I think they're not gonna print more cards to ignore this. They're just gonna expect more decks to be able to inherently play around it. Yeah. It'll hand trap. Like, Rescue Ace can inherently deal with some hand traps because they have one built in, you know. And they're probably going to limit the power of these hand traps. They haven't done it with Labyrinth or Telements, but they did with Rescue Ace. Impulse is a win effect, meaning you can chain block the effect on field. Despia do this. You know, they fusion summon, right? And they go Chain Link 1, the fusion monster, then Chain Link 2, the 2 effects engrave. It's really cool. You have, like, if Konami isn't stupid, so, you know, big if there, hand traps in archetypes is a good thing. And speaking of hand traps in decks, you know who has one? Noble Knights. Morgan, the Enchantress of Avalon. When your opponent activates a card or effect where you control a Noble Knight monster and a Noble Arms a quick spell, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, destroy one Noble Arms equipped spell you control, and if you do, negate the activation. This is a bad hand trap. You have to set up a board first, but you have a hand trap. This is what you wanted, right? But you know, Konami's getting better about it. Now, what I really want for a hand trap is all right. It's a Ghost Trick level 1, all right? As cost, reveal a Ghost Trick monster in your hand. When your opponent activates a card effect on field, negate that effect, and if you do, flip it face down. If it can be flipped face down, flip it face down. Your opponent cannot activate that card's effect or summon that monster this turn. It is a Book of Moon hand trap for Ghost Tricks. It is my number 1 pick for Yu-Gi-Oh! We'll never get it, but I can dream. It would unironically make Ghost Tricks playable. Like, it would be crazy. Alright. What are we doing next? We put Noble Knights on the top. Are they reflected here? Okay. Alright, now we have to do a deck I really don't care about. Neptis. Nepotism. We're just going to call him Nepotism the entire time. Alright, that's a terrible joke, but I don't want to say Neptibus. It's Neptist, right? Alright. I need to edit Charmer to highlight the I'm gonna say to do mention the Charmer guide and Discord. Let me pull up a link to that. Where is it? I know I'm in the Charmer Discord. There it is. Getting familiar with familiar. Yep. Oh, is even? Oh, please tell me this was finished. Yep. Yeah, every archetype has like fans that like really care about it, and it just makes me happy. Is this the guide we want to go with? Is it in date? No, it looks in date. Close enough. We will link this guide. Okay. Like the Yu-Gi-Oh community is really cool. I like honestly. All right. Charmer Guide isn't going to ever be finished. Aw, no. No. Well, I'll link it anyway because it's a good starting point. Okay, how to? Let me read the paragraph. Charmers and familiar Charmers and familiar possessed have had a series of failed waves of support, one after the other, unfortunately culminating in the failed release of the Charmered structure deck. On release, being a complete bomb both value-wise and competitively. However, through much work of the community and the once terrible the once terrible pile of cards, yeah. However, through much work in the community? Yeah, we'll say in the community. Ugh, sorry. I mean, they're up there with Dark Magician and Blue Eyes White Dragon Perpetual Support, yeah. Nephthys. Yeah. That's unfortunate. We're just gonna call him nepotism. Okay, where was I? However, through much work in the community, the once terrible pile of cards has been turned into a tight engine that offers draws, summons from the deck, and crazy access to link summons for decks that match attributes. Fairy Tale Luna finally has a... Okay, what happened here? This is why we read over stuff. It's weird. When I'm like doing videos, I can like handle my own typos. But I understand how no one else could. I'd love to like release this like guide or this script as like something, but I'm terrified. I'm spell checking these. I did not spell check these previous 4 tiers. They're bad. Alright. Fairy Tale Luna finally has a home in being able to search these cards. What makes this strategy finally work is the ability to pull out monsters from the deck, right out from the deck. That's how we should do it. Put some emphasis on that because it's actually crazy. Right out from the deck, using the link monsters as fodder. Honestly, the structure deck mentioned earlier really needed to release with a complete set of those links. What makes the engine go is Spirit Charmers, which can search any 2 Charmer cards. We can search a monster plus Awakening of the Possessed for a draw as well. From there, depending on what? Oh, depending on what we grab, we can go... Comma. There needs to be a comma. From there, depending on what we grab, we can either go into Awakening of the Possessed. We can go into Awakening of the Possessed Nefarious or Archfiend, for both a revive from graveyard and a search for a trap. Search for both a revive. That's correct. We search both a revive from graveyard and a search for a trap. It's not a perfect engine as it can very easily be hand trapped, but it is very solid and has homes in a wide variety of strategies. From Gravekeepers to Dogmatica to Witchcrafter, this engine works to provide spice to almost any deck. Oh, great. I wrote this well. Now let's mention the Charmer Discord. If you want a more in-depth guide, make sure to check out the Charmer Discord from There we go. Give credit where credit's due. Do we have an... Oh, you know, let's check. Let's get a name on the guide. I should probably credit. I think the very solid guide created by... What is going on here? I do not want to... Why are you like this, Google? By Tapu Kokoro. Oh, man. Okay. Alright. There we go. Don't remember from the tier list video, but what is Gravekeepers as an archetype even doing? Same thing they've always done? Yeah. Yeah. They're, let me, so what Gravekeepers do? That's a Gravekeeper card, yeah. What Gravekeepers do is they set up for the lock. They stop special summonings, they throw up Necro Valley. It's not terrible. A lot of decks can, just power through it with Disruption. And they build playstyle, that sort of thing. I will have to research that. I'm going to go to the Discord for it and see if they have a guide on it. I definitely... It's on the list as one of the decks that I didn't give enough credit to originally. And, so one of the things I feel like is I can still ultimately drop decks in casual, but I have to be a lot more fair to them. Like what we're doing with Super Quantles, right? I still think they're bad. I don't think they're out of casual. But we're gonna give them the full strength of everything they can do, and then say Kaiju, But yeah, why am I? Gravekeepers, they're not bad. I probably going somewhere between tier 5 and tier 4. Where do I have them right now, actually? First person tell me where I put Gravekeep. Actually, I can't. I don't have anything to give out. You get a thank you. Not exactly Mr. Beast. I can't just throw money around. It's definitely Necro Valley I used. That I do know. Oh, Grand Maju's having a stroke. Accurate. I have them next to Vindred? Okay. Yep. Tier 5. That's not a bad placement for them. There we go. Yeah, next to... Yeah, that's fair. Unfortunately fair. Thank you, Uno45. Yeah, well, we'll come back to them. That is a tier 5 problem. We are in tier 4. And we need to write a section of yeah. Okay. We need to show more deck lists. Neptis. Okay. Anyone know if Neptis have a community around them? Does Vindred have a similar play style? No. They're completely different decks. They're just about the same power level last time I ranked them. Alright. Well, we're going to just do a very simple check here. Oh, they work with Fire Kings. That makes sense. Oh, and they work with Sprite. Okay, we might be cooking here. Let's move this to the big screen. All right, we are cooking. We are absolutely cooking here. Let's see. Once from hand or field, so we use. Okay. Now, what's the benefit of playing a Nephthys engine? Oh, amazing guide. Okay, here we go. Conductor of Nephthys allows you to basically. Oh, let me. Who's this by first? Sorry, this is by Kezeroth. And he's cooking. Conductor of Nephthys allows you to basically access your whole Nephthys line, while also putting cards in your hand to make up for the losses caused by the Nephthys cards having to destroy cards in your hand. While it may not be good for starting your combos, they're good to get more material for extension. And with Conductor being able to summon Cerulean Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys, you have a good way to clear board monsters going second, and being able to recuperate losses the following turn. A lot of Nephthys cards are either just bad or don't do anything productive. Honesty, points. Chaos Nephthys and Dark Nephthys just suck. Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys hurts you more than the opponent because it destroys your set smashers, starters, and double cross. Matriarch of Nephthys does summon back a Nephthys in graveyard, but Devotee could already summon herself back, doing more to just fill your board with monsters than do nothing. Chronicler of Nephthys is only good if it's destroyed, so it isn't good to run. Hold on a second. Gotta clear my voice. Sorry about that. Okay. So, from the rest of the deck, it seems to be just a way to try to fix Nephthys. Okay. As opposed to Nephthys adding something. What is our removal here? During your main phase, you can destroy cards from head phase field, destroy equal number. Okay, you get some recursion. Some removal. If only this was a quick effect, that'd be so much better. Devotee. Okay, yeah. Put your next card in your hand. This card's ritual summon, special. Okay, yeah. The card is created or destroyed by a Nephthys card effect. You can activate this effect. Disrupt the 3 Nephthys cards, except ritual monsters. Okay, then what are you destroying? Oh, one each from your hand, deck, and field, and you can. Wow. This isn't good. I remember it not being good. I forgot about them between the last time I mentioned them, and oh my god. Wow. Okay, you get to search one. That's not enough. During your next standby phase after this card was destroyed. No. Oh my god. Oh. These might get moved out of casual, but they do work what's right. Oh man. No, this ain't it. Oh my god. Wow. I had a friend who in a progression series we're doing kept playing Ghost Tricks, so I played Dark some more again this side. It was very funny. It would be. Damn, Sprite really made level 2 so valuable, it's ridiculous. Yeah, 100%. You really want to give them a good rating, huh? You sound so sad. I don't like calling decks bad. What the fuck is going on here? Okay. That's new Fire King support. Okay, yeah. So what do we... So this is the one that searches a spell, right? What are we searching? Oh, you can destroy one. Okay. Alright. That is a legitimate use. It just pops one in hand. I think Fire Kings already have better options, but they can do it. Huh. Wow. Ooh. Okay, yep, you know what? We're just gonna... I'm gonna look at a few more, but I don't think we're getting better here. Alright. Liberal Master Nephthys. Neftis? Nepotism? Ugh, this still isn't much. This is not great either. And this also seemed to depend on Crystron Halky Fibrax. No, this ain't it either. Oh. Ugh. Wow. Shit. Oh, I know what I have to do with these guys. Okay. We may have to move them to tier 3. Maybe. I don't want to move them to tier 3 because then I have to do a segment saying decks I missed. And I'm trying really hard not to do that. I think, though, because I am lazy, and I do not want to do that segment because they're really hard to do, they destroy the flow of the video, we will put you at the very bottom. And then we will cope saying it is a Sprite deck. Anyone have any questions? Sneak it in? Yeah. All right. Let's credit this list. I think this list we had here is really well done. It understands how to play Sprite well enough. Not terrible. And it's got a great guy. We'll shout out the guy, too. Don't mention anything. It'll be fine. Yeah. Neftis, you know, we'll mention anything. We gotta be fine. Neftis barely scrape their way in. Yeah, we'll leverage this in the script to make a point about how level 2s are still broken. Neftis barely scrapped their way into tier 4. For a reason, we can. Did I do a zoom in on a deck already? I think I did. On to the tier list series. No.
Condition. However, X here.
Oh God, it's me. Okay. Timestamps. It would have been on part 1. It totally would have been on part 1. It was part 1. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube recommendations. Because I'm 99% sure that at some point I had a stroke yelling about level 2 somewhere. That's for a Crush Block, Power Summoners, Potan, Gandor, Destiny Board, Soulmaster Mace. Whatever. It's fine. We'll just call it a callback. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's wrong on your hand. You have almost solid stuff. Like, there's almost something competent here. Problem is, someone who plays a lot of ritual decks, I can tell you the problem with this is you don't have enough lines into your like starters. So we'll say any Neptis. Immediately go into another level, or another level 2 Neptis from deck. Now, let's read. This is. I think this did something good. Summoned. You have this monster from the deck. Yeah. So you don't lose much value. We'll say much extra value. Oh, sorry. So, the problem is you don't have a way to search the spell. So you don't have too much. You don't lose too. You don't too much value. You don't lose too much value. You don't lose too much value for the engine. All right. What else? What else? What the deck does do. What the deck does do competently is it recurs resources. The turn after you play it. Wow, I spelled that so badly. Even Microsoft Word doesn't know what the fuck I was trying to do. Yeah, you know, that's close, right? There we go. Well, the deck does do competent. We're gonna put competently in air quotes. Well, the deck does do competently. Is record resources and set up for some okay plays in future. Hello, Edward. Okay. Yeah. You have a you have a turn delayed spell search. You have a turn delayed spell search. Graveyard recruit. You have turn delayed search. Destruction from the deck. And some graveyard recruit. That's a fair. That's a fair statement of this deck. It's not a special deck, I'll be honest. It's very... I'm struggling for things to say with this garbage fire. Cerulean Sacred Phoenix of Neptune. The Dex Link Monster is a great tool for a setup play, or for a turn 2 play. How are we supposed to rule it? Does have passable board clear. Okay, that's the positive. That the first paragraph just could be the positive. What else do we need to say about this deck? Yeah. The downsides to this deck are very intense. You have to destroy a lot of cards in hand and field to proc Nephthys effects. While this does, I wonder if you could play this with Cosmos. I'm gonna note that. Okay, yeah, then more often than not, comma even a crazy engine like Sprite okay. That's a fair write up of Nephthys. Do they deserve more? Oh, someone is wave tied to me. Nice. All right. Let's do the read through. Nephthys barely scraped their way into Tier 4, for a reason you can already guess. They're level 2! So they can work with the Sprite engine as a band-aid to an otherwise terrible archetype. But, seriously, this deck does have some plays. Any ritual summon of a level 2 ritual monster immediately goes into another level 2 Nephthys from deck. So you don't lose too much value for the engine. So you don't lose too much. Let's capitalize 2 to get the emphasis right. So you don't lose too much value for the engine. What the deck does do competently is the core resources and setup for some plays in future turns. You have a turn-delayed spell search, destruction from the deck, and some graveyard recursion. You have turn-delayed spell search, delayed destruction from the deck. Yeah, delayed destruction from the deck, and some graveyard recursion. The deck's Link monster is a great setup play. Is a great setup tool, comma, but only for a turn 2 play. And the deck's big boss monster, Cerulean Sacred Phoenix. Yeah, let's separate these sentences. Get some more thought in what I'm saying. The deck's big boss monster, Cerulean Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys, does have passable board clear, but it's a very heavily costed ability. I want to say these downsides are very intense. Yeah, flows better with the previous sentence. These downsides are very intense. You have to destroy a lot of cards in hand and field the proc Nephthys effects. While this does open up some synergies with decks like Cosmos and Fire Kings, it more often than not just ends up dragging down on resources. It more often than not just ends up dragging down on resources. Even a crazy engine like Sprite struggles not to neg under the engine. Yeah, that's a good part. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I've been going. It's been about almost 4 hours. I got work tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to call it here for tonight. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. I'm probably gonna do this more than once. I really like this format. This is fun for me, actually. I'm enjoying this, really. So I'm gonna do this again. We're making progress on the tier list. We've got a few more pages added. It's kind of what it is. It's not a fast process. It's a big problem with it. Like, and I'm taking time to answer viewer questions, but it's not a fast process. You have to go through decks one by one at a time, and to really give them the chance they need, which is something I've been trying to do with this most recent iteration of the tier list, I have to spend so much more time on them. All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you for watching.